Jamie Farkas, and I'm the Assistant Director of Bridges Virtual Academy. Executive Director John Hagemeister is unable to join us this evening. While he'd much rather be here, he's recovering from a medical procedure that he had scheduled earlier this week. As we begin our ceremony, I would like to recognize a few individuals who are directly responsible for the authorization, operation, and success of our school. So over here on the left, my left, Mr. Michael Erath. He is the president of the BVA Governance Board. And then we have Mr. Kevin Blake. He is the president of the Merrill Schools Board of Education. Our superintendent is named Shannon Murray. He is unable to join us today as his daughter is getting married tomorrow. So in our 13-year relationship between Merrill Area Public Schools and BVA, BVA has been able to offer our unique instructional delivery to thousands of students throughout the state of Wisconsin. We serve as an innovative proving ground for new educational strategies. And we serve as a key contributor to the ever-changing landscape of educational options for students. We've been provided with the recognition as the top virtual school in the state of Wisconsin for the last 7 state report cards. And we are ranked by Niche as the #1 best online high school in Wisconsin. Across our history as a school, we've had the honor of approximately 400 high school graduates, including our class of 2025. These individuals have gone on to careers, post-secondary schooling, and the military. And now this year, we are graduating 46 graduates, one of which is an early graduate, and 26 of which are here with us today. Our ceremony this evening will highlight these students as well as their success with this partnership. We are proud of their accomplishment and excited to celebrate with them this evening. I also want to mention a few key members of our day-to-day school operations. These are the individuals you may have talked to on the phone, but they are key to the operational success of our school. So if you are here, please stand. First off, Mrs. Mary Ball. She is our Student Services Manager. She's hiding in the back corner there. Today's ceremony is made possible by her care, effort, and vision, so thank you, Mary. Then we have Mrs. Sheila Drury. She is our Finance Manager. And then, not in the building with us, Mrs. Tamara Ammett. She's the Academic Enrichment Coordinator. Ms. Julie Losey is our System Support Specialist. And Ms. Jessica Westfall is our School Counselor, and she is here. And then if our BVA teaching staff could please stand. This is just a handful of our amazing staff. And we have representation from our elementary staff, middle school staff, and high school staff. And you'll learn throughout tonight's ceremony that many of our students have had longevity with us, and were here with us as elementary students. So thank you, staff, for your contributions to our family students. Last year at this time, I was in a seat similar to many of you parents as my daughter was graduating from high school. We recognize that our students would not be in this spot without your persistent encouragement and dedication. So next, I want to recognize all parents. Please stand if you're a parent of one of our graduates. Thank you for letting us serve with you in developing your student, and congratulations also to you for your efforts. Finally, and most importantly, I would like to acknowledge the graduates. Please stand. This year's senior class is made up of 46 students from all over the state of Wisconsin, 26 which are here with us today. 23 of our graduates, which is 50%, have taken at least one college class this year. The total number of college credits earned by this group is 247 credits. 24 students have a job and have earned credit for work experience this year, and many others have also done this at some point during their high school years. Many of these students have received special recognition or scholarships for their efforts during their high school years, and these will be mentioned later on during the program. Finally, we would like to acknowledge the longevity of some of our graduating seniors. First off, Mariah Mueller, if you want to stand. She has been with BVA since before it was BVA, way back when we were a school program called Bridges to Learn. You can be seated. And she's been a student since 2012 with BVA. We also like to acknowledge her parents, Bill and Gloria Mueller. You're here, you want to stand? Up there in the back there. Bill was an original board member of our program. In addition, 3 of our seniors, Mira Martin, Avery Hamry, and Mason Durfus, you guys want to stand? They came in 2013 to join us. So, that was when they were little first graders. Most importantly, and the reason we're here to celebrate today, is that each of these students has met the graduation requirements defined by the state of Wisconsin, the BVA Governance Board, and the MAPS Board of Education. BVA's mission is to develop skilled and independent learners. You are here today because you have demonstrated that you have the ability to learn in any situation presented during high school. You have also demonstrated creativity, diligence, and effort in your studies. Your high school diploma is a gatekeeper to greater opportunities in your life. Use it to advance to the next stage of your life, whatever, wherever, and whenever that stage begins. Some of you will go on immediately to additional education. Some of you will go on to the military, and some immediately to the workforce. Each of these options is noble and hopefully will provide you what you need to have a quality life. Most likely, each of you will do some combination or even all of some of these, and eventually get to the place where you're satisfied with the trajectory of your life. We are confident you have the skills needed to navigate in each of these scenarios. The most important thing for you to do is to do something. Do not waste these years of learning and developing skills. Take advantage of what you have to offer and engage in real life. We are very proud of your accomplishments here, but it's just the start. One thing that makes BVA unique is our graduation ceremony. Our high school staff recommends individuals to be considered as student speakers, and we don't necessarily default to those with the highest academic achievement as the speakers. While that is an important achievement, it does not necessitate that this particular individual wants to speak, nor that there aren't others within the class that have something to share with their classmates. So we've continued that tradition again for another year. And so this year we have a wonderful group of 3 speakers to hear from. And they will inspire us with their experience and words of wisdom. So if the 3 speakers want to rise and come up on the side. This year our 3 individuals are Leah Fryer, Mira Martin, Carly Matiash. And before they speak, I want to commend them each for their willingness to participate in this ceremony as a speaker. It isn't an easy thing to do, but I am confident that you will find something to learn and relate from their experience and advice. So with that, I'd like to introduce our first student speaker, Mira Marnin. Mira, happy luck. Mira Marnin is from the town of Lawrence. She has been a BVA student for 12 years. She is a member of BVA's National Honor Society chapter and BVA's Student Council. She loved watching the school grow and change in her time here and loves taking opportunities at BVA for what we offer to her. She plans on going to college after graduation.
Graduation, wow. It's hard to imagine that we are right now living the moment that our entire lives have led up to. Before I get into that, I would like to reflect on my time here at BVA. I've been with BVA ever since first grade, about 12 years ago, and wow, time flies. It's crazy seeing how much both myself and my school has grown and changed over the years. When I first joined BVA, we didn't have a student council, an NHS chapter, or a school newspaper. I have now gotten the opportunity to be involved with 2 out of those 3. When I joined, BVA was barely out of its infancy. It would have been hard to imagine then what we would become today. This parallels my own growth and change over those same years. I can hardly recognize the 6-year-old child I was when I first joined. And 6-year-old me wouldn't be able to imagine who I am today. BVA has shaped how I have learned to be independent, self-motivated, and driven to strive for an understanding of the topics that I study. This truly unique way of learning that our school provides gave me these skills and made me who I am. All of that said, back to graduation. When Mr. Hagmeister asked me if I wanted to give a speech at our graduation, I was really excited. But after watching the videos of others' graduation speeches to help me write this, I felt kind of unsure. Their speeches were so motivational and upbeat, talking about how we graduates are moving on to the next phase in our lives, ready and excited for our futures. I was like, is there something wrong? Because I don't feel that way at all. For every student who can't wait to be done and move on with their life, there's another who wants nothing more than to go back in time and stay there forever. And I, of course, we're all, of course, probably a little bit of both students to varying degrees. I'm definitely more of the latter. I don't feel excited, I feel nervous. All my life, I've known what's coming next. I'll move from 6th grade to 7th grade, middle school to high school, etc. But now, suddenly, we don't know. Fear of the unknown is among one of the most common fears in the world, and I'm sure that it's a fear that many of us graduating today share. We're living the last days of our childhood, and many of us have no idea what our adult lives will lead us. And those of us that do, well, we might be wrong, because you can't exactly plan out your whole life in high school. We can never really predict where we're going next. I don't feel prepared. How can I prepare for something when I don't know what I'm preparing for? But reflecting on my time here at BVA, I realized that have I ever felt prepared? I didn't feel ready to take my first class on Zoom in 6th grade. I didn't feel prepared to lead all class Palooza activities with NHS. I didn't feel prepared to take my first college class. I guess what I realized is that I don't have to feel prepared to accomplish new and daunting tasks. The skills that we've acquired and challenges we've already accomplished have proven to us that we can do what we think we cannot. We can endure more than we think we can. We may feel afraid of what is to come, but we've all felt that before, and we've lived through it, and we will do it again. Thank you, fellow students, teachers, Mr. Hagmeister, and BVA, for everything that you have done for me and for all of us students.
Thank you, Mira. Next, I would like to introduce Leah Pryor. Leah Pryor lives right here in Merrill and has been a student with BVA for 5 years. She has really enjoyed the path BVA has taken her on, and she is so grateful for her teachers and peers that have helped her along the way. Next fall, Leah will attend Northern Michigan University to further her education and continue her love of figure skating.
Thank you, everyone. So, I apologize first of all if I start crying. Yes, I'm a little bit emotional, but I'm going to try to be as calm as Mira was. They say senioritis hits everyone differently. A few weeks ago, Mr. Kunkel said he was experiencing a pretty serious case. Who's going to tell him he's sticking around next year? For me, though, I haven't really felt this whole senioritis thing. I love the routine I have so carefully crafted. Hopping on a Zoom meeting with a bowl of oatmeal by my side, taking my dog Peanut for her morning walk, writing notes with my fun colored highlighters, deciding, hey, I think I'm going to sleep in a bit tomorrow. BVA has been a really big part of my life for the past 5 years. It's been more than just a school. It's been a family, a lifestyle, a challenge. It's shaped me into the person I am today, and I'm so grateful for that. It was once said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Sorry, guys. When I think about my future, there's a lot I'm unsure of. But if there's one thing I do want for my future self, it's that I want her to live every day to the fullest. I want her to wake up every day excited to go to work. I want her to smile at strangers, to try new foods, to tell everyone around her how much she loves them. And in order for these things to come true for future Leah, I know I have to start now, making present Leah proud of who she is becoming. I'm sure all my fellow seniors can relate when I say the unknowns we've encountered over our high school years have been scary. Each August before classes started, there would be that 2-week period where the reality that school was starting again would set in. I would feel sick to my stomach worrying how it would go, if I'd do well in my classes, if I'd like my teachers. And then that first week of school would come, and I'd find my rhythm. All those worrying feelings would go away, and instead, excitement would fill me up. Well, maybe I'm sugarcoating it just a little bit. I'd be filled with overwhelmed excitement. There, that's a little bit better. But even with the overwhelming feelings school brought, there was always the small things that made each day so much better. The weekly advisory stories with Mr. Kunkel, opening up a fresh, clean Google document, officially pressing submit on a project we've been working on forever. The time to find games. Everyone likes those, right? With that, one of the most important things I've learned during my high school years is that life is too short to spend so much time worrying about what's to come and whether or not it will work out. It's living in each and every moment that matters. Hope can carry us through the darkest of times. That and the amazing people we surround ourselves with. Our teachers, who've done their absolute best to help us succeed and prepare us for our futures. Our parents, who kept us going when things got tough and gave us hugs when we needed them most. And our classmates, who although we couldn't see in person, have been by our sides the entire journey. I'm really proud of us, guys. We've made it to a moment we could have never imagined. A stepping stone on the way to our new journey. And I can say with confidence that wherever our next journey takes us, we will make it through. For some of us, we might take our first steps by running. Others might walk. And maybe, just maybe, you'll skip or gallop if that's more your style. No matter how or where this journey begins, we will begin moving forward, passing through the unexpected and expected, known and unknown, difficult but exciting. I know we're ready for this journey. My last thought, though, is this. Take the time to stop and smell the flowers along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Leah. Finally, I would like to introduce Carly Matiash. Carly Matiash has been a student at BVA for 11 years. Originally from the city of Oshkosh, she plans to attend college at Lakeland University near Sheboygan. Carly has enjoyed aspects of being a BVA student, flexible scheduling, the ability to connect with teachers and peers, and the community of support and constant improvement.
Why did the virtual student cross the road? Two virtual students walk into a virtual schooler, a homeschooler, and a public schooler are out golfing. Knock knock. Who's home? The virtual schooler. There we go. Well, I may start my graduation speech off with a few jokes. My experience in virtual education at BVA was no joke. As a Bridges Virtual Academy student of over 10 years, my education has provided me an excellent past to look back on, is guiding me in the present, and has prepared me for the future. To begin, let's recap the past. PDF, is that a familiar acronym to you? Project-based learning, hands-on learning, gaining experience, or gaining knowledge through actual experience. This is exactly what I have had the opportunity to do, being a Bridges student. As young as a second grader in a virtual school, I researched and recreated pieces of Native American culture. In later years, I built a functioning water wheel. I held a master class of cooking and chemistry in the kitchen with my brother. I dove deep into the history of the presidential assassination attempts. These experiences were all building blocks in helping me develop a sense of curiosity to learn and explore for myself. Next, how has BVA guided me in the present? I received great guidance from BVA. My high school classes have been challenging. They have allowed me to explore things I'm interested in. Hydration, cheers Mr. Kunkel, saponification, thanks to Mrs. Giese, and assassination. Big thanks to Mrs. Matista for putting up with my macabre history projects. Even though I had the chance to explore things I was passionate about, teachers and staff always covered the fundamentals as well, like punctuation, periodic table, and Pythagorean theorem. Thanks, Mr. Rudine. And finally, BVA has prepared me for the future. Especially over the past few years as I'm preparing to launch post-high school. My teachers, advisors, and counselor have played a significant role in equipping me for some of the things that will lie ahead. Employment, leadership opportunities, and higher learning. Mrs. Westfall provided great counsel as I navigated employment during high school. She helped me find direction in employment, employability skills, and professionalism. As I took on the leadership role of president in National Honor Society, Mrs. Stern came alongside me to provide guidance and encouragement. Another avenue I pursued was dual enrollment coursework, which allowed me to accumulate the maximum amount of credits that is funded by BVA plus some. Bridges Virtual Academy has provided me with an incredible educational foundation. It has been fun, it has been challenging, it has been flexible, It has been individualized, but collaborative. It has been successful. I'm graduating. We are so glad you came here to celebrate with us in person. And one more thing. I've compiled a list of cutting-edge class suggestions which I feel are worthy of consideration for curriculum additions. I suggest these become mandatory classes for future BVA high school students. These courses apply across the board, regardless of students' post-high school aspirations. Number 1, the art of coworker survival skills. 2, intro to meals beyond ramen. 3, the delicate dance of demanding dollars, negotiating a raise. And finally, pajama intervention, school edition. Thank you.
All right, can we have another round of applause for each person? Thank you for your inspiring words. So we have been fortunate over the past 10 years of graduation ceremonies to have staff members, board members, parents, one FBI special agent provide our addresses to our graduates and their families. This year, our graduate address will be delivered by the incredible first 5 staff members that were hired to serve each of you, parents and students. While I was not here when they were hired, I am grateful for their vision and belief that there was something here to develop. As someone hired during year 2, I've heard the stories and laughter of the office full of boxes and not quite being sure what it was all about. BVA has gone from a small school to now housing over 700 students each year virtually. What an honor it is for us to have these visionaries here with us today to share their words of wisdom. One of our speakers is Sheila Drury. She is a member of our office staff, and as the finance manager, she keeps the bills paid so BVA can operate as a school. Sharon Flannery is one of our high school science teachers who has always appreciated alternative education and has always sought to provide ways so that all students can learn and are successful. Jillian Gilliard is one of our K-4 through 2 teachers and a regional coordinator for the Madison area. Mr. Hagemeister was her high school science teacher, and Jillian subbed for 1 semester, and BVA was her first full-time job, and in her own words, she is a lifer, for which we are so grateful. Beth Studelberg is also a K-4 through 2 teacher and a regional coordinator for the North Woods. She has years of wisdom as an educator, and both our staff and parents always speak highly of the support, creativity, and knowledge she provides. Naomi Orlovsky is a middle school math teacher and a response to intervention math specialist. Her insight into how students learn, especially math, and her creativity of how to utilize tools to teach math virtually has helped many of our BVA students to grow leaps and bounds in their mathematical abilities. Naomi happened to be the first educator I interacted with when I learned about BVA. I was so impressed by her kindness and thoroughness in her answers, and she definitely opened the door for my first positive experience with BVA. So we all would not be here today without these ladies. So we have honor for your time today.
Good evening and welcome. Tonight we celebrate, reflect, and we should all be very proud. My name is Sheila Drury, and I'm currently the finance manager for BVA. I'm also originally from Merrill, graduating from the Merrill area public schools, just like this fine group of 2025 BVA graduates. I'm delighted to honor all of you tonight, along with my BVA colleagues. Jillian Gilliard, K-4 to 2nd grade teacher and the Southwest Wisconsin Regional Coordinator. Beth Studelberg, K-4 to 2nd grade teacher and the Northwoods, Wisconsin Regional Coordinator. Naomi Orlovsky, math teacher and RTI math specialist. And Sharon Flannery, high school teacher and the Central and Western Wisconsin Regional Coordinator. We are all honored to speak this evening, coming to you as what we jokingly call ourselves the founding fathers of Bridges Virtual Academy. You see, it is the five of us coupled with Mr. Hagemeister who brought this school to life back in 2012. So today isn't just a celebration of the class of 2025, it's also a celebration of how far we, as a school, have come. When this school first began, it was a small idea with big dreams. Today marks the completion of our 13th year as a Wisconsin public school. Today we celebrate not only our students' achievements, but also the journey that brought us all here tonight. BVA has grown not just in size, but also in impact. And remember, from humble beginnings come great things. Let's take a moment to honor how far we've come and to look ahead with hope and excitement for all of our futures.
We were the first staff members hired back in 2012, and we are so incredibly proud of how our school has grown over the last 13 years. Our school began as a local charter school in 2009, right here in Merrill, called Bridges to Learn, with a mission to provide quality education to this community. Due to our commitment to innovation and student success, we quickly expanded into Bridges Virtual Academy in 2012, where we serve students and their families across the state through the open enrollment process. Enrollment began with around 500 students in 2012, and since then, we have grown to an average of 700 students each year. Through our dedicated educators, rigorous curriculum, and student-focused approach, we have not only grown in size, but also in reputation. We are proud to have been recognized as the #1 virtual high school since 2016. This achievement is a testament to your unwavering commitment to your education. Watching you succeed is the most rewarding part of what we do, and we appreciate the trust you put in us to be part of your story. And now, we will hear from Mrs. Studelberg about perseverance and learning.
Today is your graduation, a huge milestone. You've made it, and now you're heading into adulthood. You're stepping into a world of responsibilities, independence, and you need to remember, we're never really done learning. Whether you're heading to college, starting a job, pursuing a trade, or just figuring out how to navigate through adulthood, there's always more to discover. There's always something to learn. Take technology, for example. It's supposed to make life easier, right? But let's be honest, it can be frustrating at times and is constantly changing. You've experienced it firsthand here at BVA, navigating the ups and downs of virtual learning. I've experienced it as an educator, and your parents certainly have too, guiding and supporting you through this online journey. When BVA began more than 10 years ago, none of us had the answers. We grew together, students, parents, teachers. We figured it out step by step. Unlike students at traditional schools, you've had a unique view. You've seen your parents and your teachers grow, adapt, and learn new things. And through that, I hope you've realized something powerful. Growing up doesn't mean you stop learning new things. Let me tell you about someone I'll never forget. My great-great-uncle. This is a man who lived in Hawaii during the attack on Pearl Harbor. When he was 90 years old, personal computers started to become popular. And do you know what he did? He bought a computer and took classes to learn how to use it at 90. He never stopped learning. No matter where life takes you, remember it's never too late to learn something new. Keep that love of learning alive. Your parents help spark it. Your teachers help nurture it. So today, as you celebrate your achievement of graduating from high school, I want to encourage you. Never stop learning, never stop growing. Thank you. And now for some sage advice from Ms. O.
Embrace the mistakes you make for the gifts that they are. Famous painter and Air Force Master Sergeant Bob Ross is known for saying, "We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents." He was known for turning his mistakes in his paintings into perfectly natural parts of the painting and teaching so many others how to do the same in his instructional television series. Scientist Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. He went on to create wires, fuses, switches, and the parallel electrical circuitry that we use to bring light into our homes today. J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, was rejected by 12 publishing agencies while trying to get her first book published. Her current net worth is over $1 billion, making her one of the richest authors in the world. Walt Disney was fired for lack of creativity, and then went on to create the Walt Disney Company, known for its animated films. He also purposefully created the Walt Disney theme park to bring joy to people using his creativity. These individuals took their mistakes and rejections for the gifts that they were, transforming them into successful realities. What is my point in all of this, you might ask? My point is, if you were brave enough to, as the Magic School Bus character Miss Frizzle is known for saying, take chances, make mistakes, get messy, you can turn your learning mistakes that are bound to happen in school or in just everyday life into some of the most beautiful possibilities. Step back and look at what you can do. Change your perspective, find a different way, view your mistakes as the learning lessons that you will encounter along your path through life, and challenge yourself to discover ways to change these mistakes into the beautiful gifts that they were truly meant to be. That is how you embrace life. And now, Mrs. Flannery has some final words about your future dreams.
Graduates and parents, congratulations. Some of you have been ready for this moment for months and months, and some of you waited by the hair of your chinny chin chin. But we are so happy you made it, and congratulations to all of you. I'm here to fire you up about the real world in 2 minutes or less tonight, all right? You've survived years of tests and projects and learning formulas and facts, but now comes the real challenge, discovering what sets your soul on fire. I challenge each of you to find your passion, not just a job, not just a paycheck, but something that fills your life with meaning. Because when you chase what you love, work becomes purpose. Figuring out what you're passionate about might sound terrifying, but don't worry. It doesn't always come like fireworks or neon signs. Sometimes it's just a little voice in your head that says, I really like this. And your job is to follow that voice. Be the best business owner, coder, teacher, artist, mechanic, mom, whatever makes you excited to wake up in the morning. God has given each one of you a very special talent or passion, and it's your mission to work hard, to keep learning, to fail sometimes, and then to strive to pour your whole heart into that passion. Whatever it is that you do, don't settle. Don't let fear or comfort keep you small. The world really doesn't need more people just going through the motions. It needs people who are all in, people who bring the energy and the heart. Chase your dreams, laugh loud, and live free. So go out there, graduates, and make us proud, and just be awesome. And may God bless all of you.
And we, as BVA founding fathers, would like to say, have a ball.
Well, thank you, ladies. All right, next in our program is special recognition for school-affiliated awards. Just as a disclaimer, we do know that there are other awards or scholarships that we might not be aware of. It's just the nature of virtual schooling. We certainly do not wish to minimize these achievements, and therefore we provided an opportunity for students to share some of those in the Meet the Graduates handout that you were given on your way into the program tonight. So first, I would like to recognize the graduates who are in BVA's chapter of the National Honor Society. These students are wearing the gold cords over their robes. Criteria for NHS include maintaining a minimum of a 3.5 for each grading period, attendance of the NHS meetings, serving 40 hours of community service. The following 8 students are the 12th grade representatives of the National Honor Society. Please rise in your place when your name is called. Leah Fryer, Avery Hamry, Giovanna Hughes, you can stay standing until I'm done. Mira Marnin, Carly Matiash, Connor Sori, Janaki Thorstad, and Tate Thorstad. Next, we have 24 students who have earned the President's Education Award. This award recognizes students who have graduated with a GPA above 3.5. Students, please rise when I call your name and remain standing until I call out all the names. So Noah Adler, Caitlin Bevers, Leah Fryer, Elijah Hogg, Avery Hamry, Giovanna Hughes, Laura Leonardson, Allison Long, Mira Marnin, Carly Matiash, Mariah Mueller, Connor Sori, Claire Steffes, Janaki Thorstad, Luke Thorstad, and Tate Thorstad. May I give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Next, we would like to recognize students for specific department awards. These awards recognize an outstanding student or students from each subject area. I will call out the name of the students and the department for which they are receiving the recognition. Please rise until I call the names for each of the award for that subject area. So for the BVA Department, Art Department Certificate of Achievement, this award is presented to students who have excelled in a variety of artistic media and eagerly share their expertise and passion of art with others. And a special shout out to those who brought art to display in the lobby. So the boards out there that are kind of off-white with art on them, those are the BVA students. Our 2025 recipients are Mason Durfus, Brooke Elfers, Leah Fryer, Allison Long, Van Plumbeck, and Janaki Thorstad. Our BVA English Department Certificate of Achievement. This award is presented to students who have demonstrated outstanding achievements in various aspects of English language arts, sharing their thoughts and ideas through writing, critical analysis, literary appreciation and comprehension, public speaking, and collaboration with peers. The 2025 recipients are Leah Fryer, and Giovanna Hughes. Our BVA Health and Physical Education Department Certificate of Achievement is presented to a student who demonstrates outstanding character, a healthy lifestyle, a strong work ethic, responsibility, and who embodies integrity and excellence in daily living, wellness, and fitness. Our 2025 recipient is Leah Fryer. The BVA Mathematics Department Certificate of Achievement. This award is presented to a student who shows dedication to his work as a math student and someone who is willing to help out not only his or her teacher, but fellow classmates. The 2025 recipient is Elijah Hag. The BVA Music Department Certificate of Achievement is awarded to seniors who exemplify musical excellence, dedication, leadership, and a lasting positive impact on the music program. The 2025 recipients are Eliana Clauser, Eli Clone, Sophia Meyer, and Connor Sorey. They must all be singing somewhere. Our BVA Science Department Certificate of Achievement is awarded to seniors who display a great talent in the areas of problem solving, communication, creativity, and possess an analytical mindset. The 2025 recipients are Mira Marnin and Connor Sorey. The BVA Social Science Department Certificate of Achievement. This award is given to students who demonstrate exceptional understanding and enthusiasm for social studies. They show deep curiosity about history, geography, civics, and cultures around the world. Their thoughtful participation and consistent efforts make them stand out as leaders in the classroom. The 2025 recipients are Giovanna Hughes, Mira Marnin, and Connor Sorey. And the BVA Certificate of Achievement for Perseverance, awarded to students in recognition of exceptional determination, resilience, and the steadfast pursuit of goals when faced with challenge. Their dedication serves as an inspiring example of true perseverance. The 2025 recipients are Gavin Holzum, Allison Clay-Smith, and Claire Steffes. The final award recipients we would like to recognize are students who earn the Technical Excellence Award and Academic Excellence Award. First, the Technical Excellence Scholarship is awarded by the state of Wisconsin to high school seniors who have demonstrated high levels of proficiency in technical coursework and will be pursuing a degree at a Wisconsin Technical College. Point values are assigned for coursework and other activities students participate in. Students who earn the scholarship will receive up to $2,250 per year, up to a max of $6,750 toward their education at a Wisconsin Technical College. This year's winner is Carolina Vega Martinez. And then the Academic Excellence Scholarship, also awarded by the state of Wisconsin, goes to college-bound high school seniors who have the highest GPA in their graduating class. Students earning this scholarship will receive $2,250 per year, up to a maximum of $9,000 toward their education at any Wisconsin university. This year's winner is Leah Fryer. stage for the receiving of your diplomas. So you may stand and follow Ms. O to the side. I would like to ask Mr. Erath and Mr. Blake to join me on stage and Mr. Kunkel for the presentation of diplomas. The students recognized for the various achievements that we just discussed will be awarded those items when they come onto stage to receive their diplomas. Our first graduate is Noah Adler. Next, Haley Becker. Melena Diernick. Caitlin Fevers. Ella Beeman. Lucas Christensen. Mason Durkis. Madeline Eckes. Leah Fryer. Ava Cantor. Gavin Folsom. Giovanna Hughes. Brianne Jacobson Burdick. Noah Joyner. Allison Placement. Eli Plum. Laura Leonardson. Mira Martin. Harley Matias. Mariah Mueller. Al Rangel. Jonaki Thorstad. Luke Thorstad. Tate Thorstad. Grant White. That's it. So thank you again for joining us, and thank you to Mary Ball, Tammy Hammett, Jessica Westfall, and all of our staff. Thank you again to our students for your effort, and congratulations to you and your parents. So you may stand and take your tassels to the left.